Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Death Defying Dueler, coming at you with a brand new deck that just came out, Gates of the Underworld, and right now I'm gonna hand it over to my brother, cause he's the one that decided to make this deck. So here goes the deck list.
Alright, so yeah, this is again based off of the Gates of the Underworld. So here goes. For monsters, we have 2 Grapha. Pretty intense card if you ask me. 3 gold, and 3 silver. Instant summoning power when he's discarded. 2 brawn. I was planning on running beige, but beige just doesn't seem to be as helpful in most situations. 1 Cerulli. He's basically to set up for Grapha. He has a really good effect. Sandgan and Battle Fader kind of turned into staples for this deck. Really good for searching out any card you really need. And now I have a couple lights. I'm trying to test a build to try to get Chaos Sorcerer somehow to work. Right now I only have 2 lights that I for sure want to run, a Thunder King and a Cyber Dragon. I'm not really sure, but like I said, I do want to run Chaos Sorcerer for the remove from play power because of other cards that I'll get to right now with the spells. The field spell, the Gates of Dark World. This will obviously allow you to summon all your monsters, but it also removes fiends from your grave. And so if you also have Chaos Sorcerer removing, it'll be a lot easier to get those back because I'm running a Return from the Different Dimension. So that I'm trying to work that out. So 3 Gates of the Dark World, 3 Terraforming. Now for the main spell, I think, of the deck. 3 Dark World Dealings. It's an automatic discard, a lot of times automatic summon. 2 Dark World Lightning. I chose to run these over MST just because, like, in the newer formats, MST just, to me, it's kind of a back row, a face down back row destroyer, which is basically what this card does. Destroys a face down card, so it can even destroy a face down monster. But then you obviously get to discard a card, and that's almost always an instant summon. 1 Foolish Burial to ditch Grapha to the grave. Card Destruction. If you have a whole handful of Dark Worlds, Card Destruction, you'll be able to summon them all. Usually attack for game. 1 Allure. Obvious reasons. This format, you basically have to run it Heavy Storm. I mean, if you don't, you better be running triple MST, triple Dust Tornado. But yeah. And then, I mean, obvious. Now for traps. Mind Crush. I tried to run Mind Crush and Deck Devastation Virus, but I didn't really like Deck Devastation Virus that much. So I just took those out, went to 1 Mind Crush. It's a good card, especially if you know what deck your opponent's running, and if you have an idea, like if you're playing like Absolute Zero or any kind of hero deck, if you know like Stratos, they're recycling Stratos, automatically destroy the Stratos. If you're playing Agents, if you know they have a Hyperion or Earth or anything like that, it's a good card. And even if you get it wrong, immediate discard, immediate Dark World onto the field. Like I said before, Return from Different Dimension. If you're playing a game and you're if you're not destroying your opponent right from the beginning, and it's kind of like a tie all the way through, like a stalemate, usually you could bring all your guys out that you're removed with Gates of Dark World, all at the end of the duel, to basically attack for game. Deep Prison, pretty obvious. Torrential, obvious. Mirror Force, obvious. Solemn, obvious. All staples for really any deck. And finally, 2 Dark Bribe. These 2 Dark Bribes let me not have to run 7 tools. 3 Dark Bribe. I was thinking 3 Dark Bribe, but that just seems a little too much because I'm trying to get as little spells and traps as possible, even though I have a lot, but they're very specific for the deck. I want to try to get more low-level monsters too, which I think will help getting these lights in. I also tested a Jane, and she didn't run too well because it's ditching too many cards that I might actually need instead of just the Garaffa that I wanted. But so yeah, like these two cards are, well, these Cyber Dragons and automatic special summon when you need it, and Ryo being a level 4 will get out super easy. And that's the one downfall of the deck, I guess you say. When you have like a handful of gold and Sylvas and you can't summon them because you don't have anything in the grave. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, comment. My brother will give me the comments. So yeah, so that's a Dark World deck.
Alright, so this is Death Defying Dueler. See you later.